Okay. Seems like everything's in order. Oh, right. I forgot Rally is. Forget about him. Where? Okay, yes. I do remember, like, gotta put the game up. Okay. Right, and then, alright. Here's this. Okay. About, oh. Wait, Discord's dying on your end?
I can see it.
Yeah, I'm just giving a small heads up. If just randomly I just like stop talking mid-sentence.
Oh dear.
Well then. Sorry.
I'll take over.
Where we last left off, Pride was well enough to begin investigating.
Yep.
Right. Right.
I'm there.
Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this?
Nope.
You still look a little green in the face.
Or maybe Viridian. in artist speak. Me say not why.
Actually, my fear has gone down quite a bit.
How's your temperature now? Oh god, that was a big lag spike on my end.
Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad at it.
I'll get the coffins ready.
Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. Main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah, that. In the end, the Sushido did not deliver the deadly blow. Which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh?
Okay, that's just trying to get food.
Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat.
Thanks again, Edgeworth.
It's spinach this time.
You're a homie. I'll handle things from here. That's probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. Just something I want to look into. And that is our client's background. Naturally.
You mean Irish, sir?
I have a feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. Since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care.
It's like that new expression.
Guess I should get moving too.
Why do you need to be somewhere?
Yeah, I gotta get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. Break on through to the others.
Huh? That's right, Maya's still stuck over in the inner temple.
Oh.
But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know.
Oh my god.
Gameplay protagonist.
Oh my god, that was like horrible lag on your end.
Yeah, I did tell you that it was freaking out bad on my end.
All I can say is that I thought that Gumshoe fell from the bridge.
Oh, hey Dash. You alright, man?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Everybody's fucking tired, but let's do it, boy.
Yeah.
Really quick, could you just imagine, like, fucking Gumshoe just... that'd be funny. Anyways, thank you, Gumshoe.
Oh god, back to that fucking old days.
No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay?
No, it's all good.
All
Oh my
right,
God.
I'm off.
I don't know why, but I'm picturing Gumshoe getting slapped in the face with Phoenix mask each time Phoenix slap or
Yeah, that
cough.
would be comical. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out. I promise.
What about
Um,
Pearl?
But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting
I do
evidence.
miss that.
What about Pearl? What happened to her?
That is a good question. What did happen to her?
Well, we'll find out about Pearl shortly.
Look like no one's here. Larry! Maurice! I was sure he'd be hiding here somewhere. Because I'll try that again later. Alright, I guess the other option is to go to the main gate.
Oh my God, I'm just picturing Pearl frozen to death in the snow.
Why are you picturing that?
No, please don't.
Where?
Oh.
Good, please. It's for its sake.
It happened again.
I swear.
There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung.
I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. I'll make you famous.
Oh.
God. Why Discord?
Damn it. Would you agree a phoenix writer?
Me?
Yes, you.
Wait a second. I know you. You're, Ow.
Your reflexes and mine need to shape up.
My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want me to grill me over a name.
Frenzy! You can't do that.
I beg your pardon?
Bingo!
Even as we speak, Nick's
thank you,
brain, Nick is on the brink of death. Or so I'm told.
Thank
it's
you.
soup.
Thank you for the raid, Soup.
Soup!
Soup.
Yeah.
Hey there, Soup.
Super.
Apologies on my roboticness.
Isn't that one of your American sayings?
No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of anything.
It's a beat again. No, mind.
Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book. Franzie's Whippity Whip Trip. I'm impressed I was able to say it.
Now, want to give at least some coherent.
What?
I read it.
You cut out at the end.
And before that, you have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew. Oh, I'm telling you, just like that dude with the red underwear and red tape, who I'm not supposed to say because trademark. Don't think I'm going to forgive you guys when it comes to crawling back to apologize.
My God, I'm just picturing each lag as freaking Francisca whipping him to oblivion.
Oh, yes, I will be whipping him harder.
Oh. Ugh. Off he goes.
I can't handle as much damage to my bandwidth.
Imagine how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix Writer.
Hey, there's a Kizu.
Have you been in Germany all this time?
That's
Oh,
right.
hold on, I'm very
You are a
bad.
perfect win record, naturally.
Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met?
I'm Francisco von Parma, the prodigy.
I see that.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge!
Francisca was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was a legendary prosecutor. This asshole. Man,
Oh my god.
He had a perfect win record for 40 long years. But now he's gone from this world.
So is he dead?
Yes,
Shame.
probably. Most likely.
Hey, dude.
Don't tell you still hold a grudge against me. Because of what happened to your father.
Ooh.
Phoenix right. You will fall before me. This I promise. But it will be for my sake, not for my father's. Are we clear?
Yes, Crystal.
In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense.
Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well.
Miles Edwards told me something very interesting, you know.
And?
He said that this case has a special significance to you.
Yes, because it does.
And that's precisely why I am here. Your personal involvement by crushing you into teensy pieces all the better.
Girl, you know who you're talking to, right?
Pinky.
Phoenix, yes, I do know who I'm talking to. Unfortunately.
It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute.
No, I'm not!
Ow. No whipping the sick.
That's English school doing such a fool's favor for such a fool. What?
Edgeworth?
No, you! Make no mistakes, Phoenix right up. I will crush you. I came here for one thing and one thing only, to pulverize you.
It's not like I thought that you were some. It's not like that. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer X, you know.
Nice to
I went from the whole case from the on the flight over.
You read the whole thing?
Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did to make it very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge, did you even consider the dangers?
No. No, I thought the only thing I thought in my mind
Yeah,
was
sounds about right.
I have to get across.
The fool who doesn't think is more foolish than the fool who shows he thinks so.
Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's got to be okay. I just know
I
it.
better be.
Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the inner temple that night. Alright.
Main hall.
I think this is you, Relios. Oh, no. That was one long sigh.
Oh, yeah.
Sister Bikini.
My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing?
You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake.
I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I look mystically stirring. There's Iris as well.
Mystic Elise. Now that I think about it,
There's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too.
That little girl, you don't mean Pearls, right? Do you?
Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the accident.
Pearls, she's missing. Why didn't anyone tell me about this?
God, Discord's making this lag hilariously.
Must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself.
Are you talking about your performance at the trial today?
You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. but I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mr. Khaleesi's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least it was until this morning.
I don't see any psyche locks. So she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden?
You know that artist who testified after me?
Oh god, yes.
Unfortunately, we do.
I saw her smiling. Her white girl fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself.
When I saw that man testify so fervently about something impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness.
Don't take that guy too seriously. Like, genuinely, he's an artist, but all he draws is trouble and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw then. Inner Temple. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple. Is that correct?
I wonder where we have heard this scenario before.
That's right. I'm sure it was Iris.
Iris claims she was in her room at Hazakura Temple.
I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night.
But because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple.
I'm so sorry. Nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad.
I'll bet. The training hall looks like it was about to fall down at any second.
Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes. Just so you know.
Earthquakes?
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall.
We've got to get Maya out of there. Like, fast.
But, Bill, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island.
It's like an island. How so?
Well, the only thing that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest.
I see.
Oh, a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And so long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there.
Means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer, and with no way of escape either.
Oh god.
Yes, I suppose it does.
Well, I get it.
Don't you please get that bridge up faster?
Even worse, what about Pearl?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, dude, what? I'm curious about a few things. If you don't mind answering some questions.
What do you mean you're out of wood? It's right there!
No, no measurements for your investigation or something.
No.
Oh,
I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Dunham.
I'm afraid I don't know her waist size. Or her bust size, for that matter.
No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training.
My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright.
Nobody said that.
Miss Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know.
Sounds like deflection to me.
Again, Sister Bikini. I notice you always refer to Miss Dunham as Mystic Elise.
Oh?
Yes. Now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte.
We address all our visitors as mystics. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know.
How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Uh-oh. Oh, girl, she's giving me that death stare.
Yep.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
You want to say that to my face again?
Oh. It seems Miss Silly's student was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls.
Finally!
She was with Miss Dudum on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all gotta be connected somehow.
Yeah.
Well, why did Pearls have to get mixed up within this mess?
Mr. Worried, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together.
Oh man.
She's
My
doing like
head's
Jello.
so... It's killing me. Pearls. She was with Miss Dune on the night of the murder. Remember?
Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we finished eating dinner.
A murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? Please, I hope not.
Probably did.
According to the detective, she hasn't
No.
turned up at her home either.
My
Come
joke
on,
over
keep calm. There's only one place where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repair soon.
Yeah, I kinda regretted making the joke of Pearl frozen to death, but that one was just a bit off. I'm more
is it.
picturing her just eating.
Don't worry, I
snow.
have a hairdryer to thaw her.
That one more.
This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found? Main gate's on the other side of the stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. That's also the height of the body that fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Dune was pushed from the top of the wall?
I think so, but probably not.
The Shishido. It's there in Mystic Ami's right hand. But it was proved in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past, like gangster shit. Miss Dunham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? Fuck if I know. Okay.
Well,
Wait, what is this me or
What was the jury?
for me? Oh,
Secretly Lodiato!
so this is where you've been. Keeping nice and warm, I see. Well, I'm freezing my tuchus out there repairing the bridge.
Detective, have you finished the bridge?
Yeah,
gosh, he's dropping out
did.
so
I
bad.
told you I'd let you know. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, then I'll come along with you
Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case.
I feel like Gumshoe is
What was
just angry.
that? I'm involved, Zartai! You couldn't get much more involved than me!
Shut up!
Yeah, but that's not what I.
It's been a while. Scorpion.
It's Miss Burby.
Von Karma! Sister, please, leave the investigation to me.
My! Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control.
I'm on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to.
as you work to pin the guilt on Iris.
What do you think of me about Phoenix Wright?
Oh, that hurts. No.
Silence them!
Oh, hey. That's where my emergency confetti went.
So you will follow me.
She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she?
Yes, I am.
Yep.
God. Okay, let's.
God damn it.
No.
Also, that pool, I
Fine,
feel
fine,
like
fine.
whenever you lag, it gives off even more tension. Honestly, it made it feel like Gumshoe was just fucking furious at Phoenix for being inside.
Actually, no. It was like you've been frozen in time and space before you went back.
True.
It's
True.
finally
It does not help that it feels like I'm being that I'm hearing all you guys on a delay too.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Gosh darn it.
Sorry to
Dang, our
hear, bud.
temple. Finally, we reached it.
Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before.
We must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, we...
That voice. Pearls.
Okay, she's alive.
And she gives a heart to Phoenix.
So you were here ever since
Okay,
that night.
Discord froze just right that it kind of looked like Pross was in his peripheral vision.
Oh, I was so lonely. I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw the dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone.
She was all alone.
I was
hell?
frozen a bit.
It must have been very tiring for you, little girl.
You're...
I am Francisco Von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here.
You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year.
But I was not. Well,
And I think I insulted you a few times. I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip.
I'm not afraid of what little girls to know.
Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you.
It looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Why are you whipping me? I didn't say anything.
You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away.
Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Oh, what are you talking about, Pearls?
Mystic Maya.
Hey, wait, Pearls, she just ran off.
Oh, what did Maya get herself into now?
Ow.
That was cruel Phoenix right there. Somebody could go cry like that is inexcusable.
well, fuck you then.
What was that? What was that all about? Pearls acting like that? It's giving me the creeps. I guess I'd better take another look around since I've finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago.
I'm just picturing Pearl throwing a fucking ice ball at Von Karma in the face.
All right, let's go inside the train hall.
Holy shit, 9.
What the heck? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
Maya, she was supposed to be in here training.
Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen.
What's that? That's a strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room was really giving off some strange vibes. This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it.
Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something inside the cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before.
I have. I've seen locks and chains like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psyche lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too.
Yes, it is.
Dark secrets in a dark cavern.
What do you think this
Ominous, ain't it?
is, Phoenix, right?
It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually a whoa man.
A woman? I don't see any woman here.
There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No. It's a different smell, actually.
What is that?
God.
It's gravy.
Actually, the
My
original,
gravy.
the original script was actually supposed to be curry, but you know,
Yeah.
does curry
Yeah,
reminds
but upon
reminds me
translation,
that,
we got to rework it so it still works.
well, when you say,
Gravy curry.
Road
Okay.
gravy.
VaStar.
okay, I believe because was it curry is supposed to rhyme with something meaning ill or like curry?
Yeah.
That's her.
Me. What's the matter?
It's been completely covered in gravy.
Yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of the paint, your Americans use gravy as a substitute. I see. No.
No one does that. For starters, it stinks.
Hey, that is just a misuse of gravy. Sister, don't let me come over there and smack you. Oh my god.
Oh,
This must be
agreed.
gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident.
Oh, roast.
But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll?
Earthquake must be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What took you so long?
Oh wait,
I thought even you managed to get here faster than this.
no,
Oh,
it's not.
God dang it.
Mr. Trait. How do you like my Maya impression?
Nice
Pretty good,
impersonation
right?
Yeah, bro, you sounded like Maya just for a second there. Prosecutor Gatto. I didn't even know you were here.
Prosecutor.
Gotta at least have that at least once a case.
How come you didn't show up at the trial today?
I could ask you the exact same question.
Huh? But I had a cold, so...
I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding.
Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor who could be more important than a trial.
Who's the wild mare, Trait?
This is Miss Von Karma. She was acting prosecutor in your absence today.
Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, Princess. It's time for the big
I haven't heard that
boys to
ringtone in
take the
ages.
reins.
Stop. Just who do you think you are? This case is mine.
Hey, Philly, know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. God damn. Holy shit. Okay.
Wow.
I'm only going to say this once, Lady Von Whippingberg. Go home.
Sexist?
Phoenix Writer.
What are you hitting me for?
Oh my god, why doesn't he eat? What does she hit him?
You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Trite.
What?
You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo.
Are we running for Minas Tirith?
There's something different about Godot today. It's getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger or is it sorrow? You had some important business, and that's why
It's
you
yes.
weren't in court, huh? So what was it?
I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
All the way
You
back.
see, Trite, I've experienced something most have not. Death.
You died? Like clinically died?
Of course. Being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is... well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me.
So you mean that mask you wear has nothing to do with transhumanism?
This ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face.
I didn't know.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything.
He's proficient at being
Still, I can keep this worn-out piece of junk out of a body going with regular servicing.
I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened?
Why don't you ask him?
Me?
Yeah, Trite. You. You should know all about it.
Wait, what?
You know when my life ended. And who ended it for whom.
Well, Phoenix, right? Do you? She's
I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Goda was killed.
It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite?
Earlier you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly?
What do you mean by that?
The inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island.
That's what Sister Bikini said too.
And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today?
What do you mean?
They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing.
Missing?
As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge.
Then
But that's impossible. She came here that night and...
I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place.
One? Where is that?
The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore.
that's true.
So they haven't searched the cavern yet, huh?
What do you mean you won't okay a blowtorch?
Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best.
No!
Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death.
You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there in a search party right now?
You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite. Once again, a woman dies because of you.
Once again, what the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you.
Because of me?
And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister, That's right. Mia Fey.
Mia?
You killed her.
No, that's not how it was.
It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone. A man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made
A man with one arm?
very dangerous enemy.
Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy personally.
Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back.
Well, no, but
You were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher? Well, then I'd say you've learned nothing, trite. You robbed her of her life. And now, you've let her sister suffer the same fate.
I haven't sentenced Maya to death, no.
I'm sensing major
fucking loco.
objection.
Why don't we just break it open? It would be simple matter of...
I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past.
Very well. Then I dare I suggest the observation of a solution of opening it with a key.
Sure. Just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole.
That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it.
Then who was it?
Simple. The accused.
What? Iris?
When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there.
Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock. I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. I will get you out.
So... I should be getting back to work.
Wait, Gato. How sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You'd better start praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
Edgeworth.
Listen up, Trait. There's only one thing that I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never.
Yeah.
I
No,
thought
fuck you then. You should choose your friends
You're gonna
more
say
carefully,
nope.
right?
That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can do for now. Before we move, I think we need to examine something here real quick. Let's examine the furnace. Yeah. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign though.
Come on now, Phoenix, right? What are you doing? Let's go in.
I like her.
It's not open anyway. What's wrong? Come on, Victor.
Oh, wait, it says entry.
And I was going to stop you. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever?
I mean, that's got nothing to do with anything, but you're not wrong. And who told you that? Yes, the incinerator right there. There's a weird smell coming from the incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what's clues and concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty.
How naive of you, Phoenix Writer. But it's a bit of a strange, don't you think?
No, it's Phoenix.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
But it's a bit strange, don't you think, Francisca von Karma? I seem to remember. Oh yeah, it was closed. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it.
Incinerator.
In other words, someone been using it to burn something recently.
Listen, Phoenix Writer. It's impertinent to call people by their full name.
I was only copying you.
Who's this?
Okay.
No.
Someone,
I don't know. Should I or shouldn't I?
sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where does that come from?
Oh.
Okay, I'm so glad I managed to chime in there. Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. My brain.
This is driving you nuts, huh, buddy?
Why must I still be winning on Windows Vista? It's driving me nuts. Ah!
Is something troubling you, Scruffy?
Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir.
Oh,
It was really simple greeting, a play tap on the shoulder with my whip ball.
so what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind, man?
How did you know, pal? Do
I'm
you have
psychic.
telepathy?
Perhaps
Yes.
you were
I knew
trying
it.
to
You're an
decide
Asper.
if you wanted to watch that off or not.
How did you know, sir?
You said it out loud, you idiot!
Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay?
Oh, you mean? Sorry. You mean that one that says no entry on it?
Kinda already snuck in there.
Is he trying to be clever or something?
So what's behind there, Scruffy?
Huh? A kind of garden-like, garden.
Garden.
Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep it out. I'm telling you, I'm asking you, I'm pleading with you. You got me?
Isn't it normally the other way around?
Yes, it is.
Well, I'll see you later.
So, shall we adjourn to the garden, Phoenix, right?
Of course. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off.
Back to the garden.
That.
Oh, wow.
That strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is.
Strange feeling. I forgot about that.
Jeez, everyone's
Oh,
gone.
good. You okay, man?
I'll be fine. To me,
Let's just
I'll
take
be
a
fine.
little moment.
yeah, give me a moment. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay.
Welcome back.
What's that strange writing on the stone lantern?
Ah!
Deadpool?
What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here.
Don't you know, Scruffy? A Boncomer will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here.
But
What's exactly?
Sure, there's someone bugging out from the snow. It looks pretty cool, pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it too.
Apparently, it belonged to the victim.
Miss Elistunum.
Because of course it was. Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. And the ends of the cord found on both the victim and the charm are an exact match.
So let's see, like, this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. Karain Master's Talisman. Worn by Elise Dunham, found in the inner garden of the inner temple. What the heck is that?
Uh-oh, you spotted it, huh, pal?
Are you kidding me? It could be more obvious.
It says Maya.
Yeah, and before you ask, it is in blood.
You
Well.
will answer all of our questions now, Scotty. Without exception.
Yes, sir.
Why does this remind me of something I saw in a different game? There are a couple of torches here.
Yeah, it's her Vienna sausage.
No. I'm talking about Danganronpa. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains.
Yeah. I was looking at those things, pal. It looks like they've been lit pretty recently.
Recently? How recent are we talking about?
As recent as last night.
I was trying here on the night of the murder. It's not unreasonable to think that things were lit up at the time, I guess. A little lantern and a little statue.
It's surely a quaint little garden. Oh! What's this huge ball here for?
Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? I'm waiting for the punchline.
Everything else is completely frozen over. But the ice in this bowl has been broken.
True. I wonder if this has any impact on the case.
Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was kind of sleepy. Ah!
Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me. Got it?
I don't think there's anything else we can
Yeah,
Examine here.
or that. Well, this
How
is
nice
odd.
of her.
There's no snow
yeah, there is
around here.
the big obvious square.
It's an almost perfect rectangle. If you couldn't have any, it couldn't have happened naturally.
Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow. No doubt it was you, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't me. Honest. Do you see any snowmen? It wasn't me. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation.
If it wasn't the police, then who did it?
Oh yeah, there's something I need to tell you, just between the three of us, okay? You, me, and
What is it?
this brick wall. It's top secret. Can't tell anyone. Got it?
Understood. Spell beans now.
Of course. When I was a kid,
Here we go again.
I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. I was so disappointed, I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch.
Is that it?
Oh my god.
Eh,
Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason, though. Well, I can't even begin to imagine what the reason could be.
Okay, that's everything. Not for the talk.
Investigation. So how's the Intertemple investigation going?
we have the best forensic team in the world working the place.
Forensic team? And what was the outcome of the scientific study?
Nothing, scientifically speaking. This place is as clean as a
So,
whistle, save for that blood spot.
that's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that?
I was kind of hoping, yeah. Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir.
That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct?
They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. Yes, I am the type that wants to use the word I just learned in every sentence. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were kind of hard to say, actually.
I guess I better look into them myself. About Maya.
Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet?
Yes, we heard.
He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal.
Edgeworth?
He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here.
We'll have to wait since she's the only one who can open the door to the secret cavern.
Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal.
I wonder what it is, then.
Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him, though. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down. I felt like I was drowning. Then I found a fish in my pocket.
Tom doesn't. Maya. So these letters are written in blood.
Yeah. What's worse is it's the victim's blood.
Oh, this is Miss Dunham's blood?
We haven't done a tactile analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal.
Ugh.
Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? With my name's written upside down.
You know that. You know what? That was really bothering me too. But I just came up with the answer, the result of my own special gumshoe investigations.
Oh, really? Do tell. Not interested at all.
Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down.
Anyway, there is only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Dunham wrote these letters herself, in her own blood.
You must be joking. That's impossible.
From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, save for one, it seems pretty likely that this garden is the scene of Miss Alice Duxum's murder. At least that's our current theory on how the events are looking, pal.
What?
As I said,
So Miss Noonan was
That's what-
killed here.
however you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now.
Then, what's Sister Bikini that's on the courtyard in the main temple? Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see?
Well, it was a cover-up. Ah,
Should a special come to investigate to reveal the answer? No.
But wait a sec. The bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right?
sorry, but that's not an option, pal.
And why not?
Look at Phoenix right there. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned down though.
Oh, yeah, that.
Stroke.
I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the entire time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. I said it in red because it's important.
Yeah. I can't think of a counter argument to that.
Wait. Pearl, she said she was all alone.
I know it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here.
If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw.
It seems you have a visitor.
Yes, you're right. Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Godot mangled. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency.
Not him again.
Never mind him. We gotta hurry and unlock that sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. See you later, Wright. Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by delicate position? This is simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth! If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right? But it's Maya. Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct?
Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix, right now.
From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits.
Hey, Hunter.
We'll be going now. Excuse
Oh, there,
us.
Hunter.
Ugh.
This is not going to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Are there other things that demand your attention?
She's right. Thanks for reminding me.
Baron Karma is being friendly. This is weird.
February 9th, held secure Temple Main Hall. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her.
Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini?
My, hello, you two. How are you doing?
Hi. I guess she's still pretty down.
This was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome, crimson prince.
Talking about Edgeworth.
Yes.
It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris, she was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her?
Oh, but you had to, sister. You're bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And you'll see that your testimony wasn't made in vain.
Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see.
Huh? Me?
Claire.
Oh, yes. You did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular.
You two are the only ones who said that to me.
I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shell to a shrew.
Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright?
Sure, she was brave to testify so truthful like this, I guess, but I know that she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those psyche locks of hers.
Let's
Yep.
go.
Okay.
Well, we have enough evidence and information about it. We probably do.
No, we do.
Oh, we do.
We absolutely do.
Okay, be right back. Ooh, Jesus.
Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Dunham had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity.
What are you talking about? She was, Mystically, she was an author, just an author of picture books.
To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her.
Suspicions?
Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Mr. Dunham's true identity. Let's look at the evidence piece by piece. No, can't be that. Wait, what about the talisman? Worn by Elise Dunham, found in the garden of the inner. Yes. Mr. Dunham had this charm with her at all times. This isn't some cheap good luck charm either.
What do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean?
It's a talisman, isn't it? Is it? Interesting. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Dunham really was. This talisman is one other item that unequivocally proves Miss Dunham's true identity. Alright, let's look at the evidence again. Oh, yeah, duh, that. The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows that the master of the Korean channeling technique. The crest is at the top. At the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman that the victim carried with her. The crest is reserved for the master of Korean.
That nonsense. I've got no idea what you're talking about.
The new master Maya Fey told me.
What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's
Daughter? Yes, you didn't know?
Are you sure?
Yes. In fact, and since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor. Like, did you not take last names?
You're sure? Stick Misty.
Oh wow, that was easy.
Yeah, it was technically one walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. It again. At this point, the 5 locks are just kind of more like severity.
Yeah.
Misty Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. And she showed me the talisman with the mark on it. Well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all.
And how old is Maya?
Yeah.
Where is she? Tell us, sister.
The Korean talisman, it's a symbol of the master of Korean. The bearer must carry it with them always, until their death.
Until their death.
So at least Duna was really Maya's mother, huh?
It was Misty Fey, the master of the Korean channeling technique.
The truth comes out at last. Looks like we're making some headway then.
Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why does she choose to show herself now?
Because something happened that called her out of hiding.
Ugh. What happened?
Well,
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
What happening?
Yeah, it can't be.
Earthquake!
oh my goodness! The inner temple! This kind of tremor might... The secret cavern in the draining hole! It might very well cave in!
What are you talking about, Maya?
It's this game trying to kill me. What the heck?
And we re-begin the day.
Well, we can just stand here and do nothing. Let's go.
What? Where?
To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini. We'll finish this later, alright?
Of course! You run along now! People may have been hurt! I must get some first aid kits ready!
Come on then, Bill Tractor. They won't follow you from Israel as long as I'm with you.
Lovely. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright. Uh-oh, spaghetti.
Oh yeah, Maya too, I guess.
Yeah, because Edgeworth has a fear of earthquakes.
Yes. Come on, let's go.
I have been fixing though.
We gotta hurry to the inner temple. Right. Ah, what are you doing here? How can I have...
How do you expect us to understand the deep
Hey, why am I getting the one whipped? She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris, she's gone.
Gone where?
She fled. She escaped.
What the?
So, it was just now, during the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only true weakness, his fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes and stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side.
We haven't seen her.
Now we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister McKinney mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake.
You think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check out the situation? On the blast, sorry.
Listen, Edgeworth, I'm sure she is in the inner temple. A manhunt's not necessary. Right? Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall, Sacred Cavern, now. Alright, let's go. February 9th, enter Temple Training Hall. Fortunately, the Sacred Cavern hadn't caved in. But what we found was something none of us could ever have expected.
Crap.
There are 5 locks.
Oh, yeah.
How can there be?
Even more locks up?
What? What is the meaning of this? Iris! Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on?
But we get a to begin.
Next time on Ace Attorney Ball Z.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
It will
I
take
can't-
more episodes than that.
Yeah, you know, they say like force isn't a good idea. Like, a nice pair of like bolt cutters, you could probably get through those chains without
Because
they're
too much of a problem.
But you know it'll easily cause an earthquake. It's like or probably more works. You remember, like, if you kill Hydra's head, it'll grow back 5 more.
Yeah.
That's not how. What? Wait.
But that's not how that works.
No. When one Hydra when a Hydra heads, when you cut up a head of a Hydra, like
So you're implying
two more heads are added in.
Yep.
Or 3.
So you're saying the cycle lock is like a Hydra's head?
Yes.
So you're implying that if we
Yeah.
so we're
we're
implying that by
if we
incorrectly unlocking these, we spring another.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe forcefully.
Yeah, but this
Yeah,
isn't
but that's
the
only if
cyclops.
we apply it to the
This is-
locks. The chains, on the other hand, you can probably take care of us.
Let's continue. Circle.
Yeah.
Just have one person just hold on to it and minimize all the tremor.
Give me a moment. Right, is
Okay.
this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me. What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there is only one lock when I first came here.
So you're saying that you cannot undo the new locks up?
Yes. If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you don't want to talk with your face all green.
Miles, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on your cell phone.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly
Get your butt over there. There's no telling what sort of mistake you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest now. That's your only concern now, Miles.
Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here.
Okay.
Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner of the garden.
Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives.
Like
That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can help solve these bugs and puzzles.
Good luck. I see. Well, thanks for your help.
Don't thank me, that's weird.
Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
No, not at all.
Why did you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquakes we had. I was so worried. I just had to come and see.
In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that.
I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the secret cavern was all right, but
But what the?
then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks someone had put on the secret cavern's door, and who in the world would do something like this? These trick locks are sacred treasure of the Kurain tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's the that's why the only person who set the lock can open it.
And you are the one who set these locks, so.
I don't think it's that simple, Francisca von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now somehow there's 5 of them. Iris, what does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure...
Other way around.
Okay, I got it. It means that someone wanted to secure the place even... It means that someone wanted to secure that place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open these locks, the first one.
Yes, that's correct.
What?
Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But...
It will take time, won't it?
Yes, absolutely. And about a day if I had to guess.
A whole day?
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us?
Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
We've got to wait another day. Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call on your inner strength now.
McDonald's!
You know what, Iris? Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get.
And what that might be, Phoenix Wright.
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at the Hazakura Temple at the night of the incident. But you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then you responded at the scene of the crime at Hazakura Temple too.
We were told that at the Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple, as if you were...
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. And of course,
Check you out.
Holy moly.
I knew it.
And another one down.
There's something going on here that we don't know about.
Dust.
Well, time to move out.
I guess we don't have the information.
Alright. I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, and Gumshoe. And Pearls.
Okay. Let's go meet Gumshoe first.
Oh, and
The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job.
Oh,
Especially when someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. How could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth? Yeah. Hey, don't you dare run away from me. What do you want, right? What do I want? If you care to laugh at me, then go on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible.
okay. Well, it's just a set then. We're gonna have to wait until Rook comes back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold up.
so you're going to go to where Gumshoe is, where we found the body of
Gumshoe,
Mystic.
Bikini, and Pearls. But let's get the work out first.
Ugh. It sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again.
Okay. Up,
Sergio?
Sergio.
Mr. Nick.
Pearls,
Turkey?
what are you doing here?
Nothing, but what about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Larry?
Doing here, Nick? This is the loser's shack, where losers get together to lose themselves.
This is the what?
We find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
No, I was here to laugh at your face. Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Loris did a picture of me.
That's great, Pearls.
We're going to gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. Stay out of our way.
I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man?
No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down.
Oh, Mystic Maya, also shut up, butts.
Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture?
You got to say to you, Nick? My life's here with Pearl and the Loser's Shack. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore.
What am I going to do with him?
Throw them off the bridge.
I agree. Alright, then, what do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well
Yo.
drawn. I can draw though, so I think it's really amazing. And yes, I'm gonna get the kerosene.
See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look that way, you know.
He's not wrong.
It's true, but still. It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it?
How do you know that?
Exactly.
I love it. It's like a dream.
I likely have told her off screen. No, it wasn't a dream.
Right?
He really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But Mr. Loris.
Not you too.
Yes, me.
Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at like I'm some kind of nutcase. I'm begging you. I can't go back to the Who Can You again.
I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry likes to think he saw.
Okay. Hey, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But I was wide awake after that lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It was exactly as I drew in the picture.
And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take the sketch as a face value.
Holy moly.
Hey, what was that look of doubt and disgust on your
Pearls.
face?
Yes, Mr. Nick.
I mean to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
Please not in that tone. I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know. I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing. Does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night
Okay.
of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Dunham's room reading a book together. But Miss Dunham was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple.
Yeah.
Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Let her too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is the final boss of. Oh,
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
fucking lick.
I have been a bad girl.
Pearls, what did you do?
That's why I'm being punished.
what are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power, it has disappeared.
What? Her powers have disappeared? What do you mean your powers have disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirit is like a painter who can't paint.
Hey, what are you looking at me for?
Pearls? Did you try to channel someone's spirit right after the Hazakura temple? Tried, but failed, perhaps?
Way to go, Nick. You nailed it right on the head and made her cry.
Larry,
That was really cruel of you.
I hate Larry so much.
Likewise. Just as I thought,
And he gets more cameos than Gumshoe.
I'm gonna have to break her psyche locks to get the truth out of her.
I'm getting the fuck out of here. I drug everything thing, and I'm going back to the main gate. Shut up!
Ooh.
As a singer once said, "Fuck this shit." Oh, okay,
Mhm.
okay. I know I need it.
Okay. I believe that's it. And I'm gonna go ahead and dispose of it really quick. I'm gonna. All right. I'm gonna like have another one in case if I ever go to Ace Attorney. Get into the DLC case of Ace Attorney 6.
Sister Bikini is back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. Not really.
Oh God, no.
And there's Funny Ball Lady.
Well, what's the damage? How is the sacred cavern?
It looks like it survived. But we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern.
Oh. But who? Who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of Korean tradition.
We have Iris at the sacred cavern, trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. About Sister. I've been meaning to talk with you about Sister Bikini.
I want to talk.
English, why did you put us up?
Oh yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes, you were telling me about how the Master of Karain disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Faye suddenly appeared at this temple.
It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise... no, I mean, Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said... Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition's
think-
main family line.
Oh, sure.
And I am here to put a stop to them.
My apologies, Julius.
That's fine.
It happens.
Someone was trying to destroy the main family line?
There is only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new master of Karain, and her daughters the main family. All other mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
Is the power of the master
Just like
worth
in
as much
Yakuza.
bloodshed?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real.
Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the Star to Mask, and during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Hold on. Give me a moment, gentlemen. Back.
Welcome back.
Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I needed her the most.
The Korean technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead, That's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill?
I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kinda... wait. Crap.
Oh dear,
Oh,
this
no.
sword.
Oh,
Oh
Now
no.
it's hitting on me?
Eh.
Okay.
I know that feeling.
It'd be like that.
it do be like that.
It do
It
be.
seriously
Give me a moment. I'm gonna leave the call and I'll be right back. Or no,
is
Oh,
like that.
Okay. Yeah.
expected. You'd be really rich by now.
Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see. All because of one little mistake.
A mistake. And what might that be?
Yeah, we happen to know that mistake.
Haven't you played the first game? Come on now.
Nice one.
It was 17
I was in the
years
first
ago.
game.
That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident.
That incident. Is she talking about what I think she is?
I'm sure the records still exist, if you're interested. Locked up, of course.
No, that
It was
one.
called the DL6 incident.
I mean, what other incident
That's the name of the file.
were we speaking of?
The DL6 incident. I knew it. The DL6 incident. I know it well, actually. I handled a related case just 2 years ago.
Oh, that's right. I also played the first game, so I know what happened. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case.
Yes. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history
No, that was
the
Bikini saying
police
that.
ever used a spirit medium.
No, that was Bikini saying that.
Oh, Derp, I am so sorry.
Oh,
I am
whoops.
so...
It was the first time. See, I can do my impression of
I mean, it
you,
blended
too.
in very
I'm
well.
really good at it. It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer.
And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. Though missing Maya...
Oh, Mystic Misty's channeling the name of a certain man Sufused. And if that is evidence, the investigators were spurred into action.
That man. He was found not guilty, wasn't he?
That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world has ever seen the Korean tradition nobly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Korean village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared.
But she transmogrified.
Vanished. While everyone was still thought of her as a fraud.
But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Korean tradition is starting to recover at last. But with the new master wielding the power of the clan...
Does she mean Maya?
Who else?
spiritual power, the Korean channeling technique, is in the blood.
Maya's told me the exact same thing before, actually.
We, women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power of communicating with spirits flows strongly through us.
According to Maya, only the woman in the family can inherit that power.
Yes, let the hate flow through you then.
The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Ami. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
And the ones who don't become the branch families, right?
And the ones who don't become branch families.
And the ones who don't become branch families, right?
That's right, and it's always the cause of tragedy.
You know Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia.
Oh yes, I've heard of her.
But what? You know about Mia and how...
Of course! She became a lawyer in hopes of discovering what happened to her mother.
and lost her life as a result.
Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Really?
Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
That's right. Lucifer had an elder sister too. Misty, having a superior powers, managed to usurp the master's seat from her.
Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Oh, that B word.
Oh, yeah.
Morgan. Now that's a name I know too well.
Yeah, that that witch.
It was a year ago now, at Maya's home Karain village. What she did was terrible. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master.
That hairstyle, oh god.
I just realized her hair kind of makes her look like a mushroom.
Yeah.
Wait.
I know Raleigh
I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's
is, but at the same
daughter,
time, I had to you have to admit,
then you must have already recognized that Iris.
Oh, wait, what does Iris have to do with this? Wait, what? Oh,
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much spot on.
It's yourself. No need.
okay, I did not plan for that.
It wasn't clear.
It's all good.
but it was so organically
Yeah, it was.
well done. So
Yeah.
Thank you. Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this?
Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
What?
Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
That means Pearl is Iris' sister.
Did you just say...
dun, dun, dun.
Hold the phone, lady.
Mhm.
Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
Whoops, I thought you already knew.
No!
It sounded like you met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already.
I am, and I know her very well.
Oh?
Yes, Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child.
You jest! That child! She's Mystic Morgan's! I had no idea! Mystic Morgan... But she's in prison now, isn't she?
Yes, thank God. And ever since she was found as a co-conspirator in a murder case last year.
Ooh.
Oh god, the she-devil.
Oh no.
It was all
Even
done to
though-
set Pearls up as the next master.
Even a witch is better than her.
Yeah, but I'm glad that mushroom gets locked up.
So I've been wrong all of this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2.
We went 3!
Yeah, could you guess who child number 3 was?
Oh. No.
Yeah.
Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic
Yeah.
Pearl.
Yeah.
So,
Twin sister.
Twin sister.
Yep.
Iris
I
and
can't
Dahlia.
process
Oh,
this
God.
right
Yeah.
now.
But didn't
Iris
Dahlia Hawthorne
Pearls.
have a sister as well?
I mean, it's just like
Yeah, I don't.
My brain hurts now.
It explains.
I mean, these kind of
so
twists is
much.
not really based.
Yeah,
mean-
I don't know.
Then
My brain hurts.
But the thing-
what was the woman like? What was the victim in case 4 then?
I don't know.
If that wasn't Mystic Morgan,
The thing is, maybe Iris and Dahlia was born from another father.
that's
possible.
possible.
No, there's something,
Oh, no,
something
that bitch.
I must check out
Please do.
really quick.
Because
please do.
honestly, the
because-
face of
because-
each other cannot resemble to. It would make sense in that way because Morgan was trying all the possibilities to gain access to the Mastery Korean technique thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was thinking more of like hair color, like like their hair is matching. Seriously,
Well-
this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this now. Bikini is saying all this shit like as if we should know this. It's just-
Ever heard of hair dye?
Okay, but
Yeah, hair
I
dye.
gotta mention. Then who the fuck is Valley Hawthorne then?
that is a good point. Who is Valerie Hawthorne?
Who is? Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: Valley Hawthorne could be from that other father.
So
It-
that's why Valley Hawthorne is like Pearl's.
A stepsister.
That's like a quarter sister.
Or it could be that she's essentially the stepsister, because okay,
Or it could
Valley
be
was
that
born
they just hadn't
before.
thought this out beforehand.
yeah, but it could also be simple. They're only related by the father.
It will be brought up during the trial, but I'm keeping shut on this.
yeah.
All right, let's keep on going.
Oh, you didn't know? It all happened 20 years ago.
As foretold.
After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled.
Oh,
It wasn't many years later that Corain's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her in the village, taking their twin daughters with him.
oh.
Mm-hmm.
How awful.
He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened. He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after a seer at the temple.
Oh,
That was Iris, you see.
That's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister, could it be? Can you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris' sister?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler.
Well, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much, you crazy ball lady. You helped me clear a lot of details. Pearls has 2 older sisters, huh?
Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family.
Anger? What do you mean?
Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream of that a child of hers would one day lead the clan.
So she had pearls.
It seemed that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. He was able to break free of the bars that confine her.
Oh, whoa, would you look at that? I wonder who that is. Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens, yo. But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit, yo. I need to ask more questions to get some more info.
Are you that dense, Phoenix? Well, anyway, to the courtyard to Mr. Gumshoe.
Yeah.
Hazakura Temple.
Just give me a moment.
I'm gonna get some water.
Either he is fake,
That must be
or he
Gumshoe.
just really doesn't want to accept it.
Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? Da-da-da.
No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in the Quran. Whoop. I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's passion. Good cases. We have good cases we've lost along the way.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm not too sure I would count.
Like,
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'll do the job. I would never guess the Gumshoe was into reggae.
Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal.
Huh? Who? Me?
How long have you been there?
I just got here.
Oh, okay, good. I was afraid that you heard me singing.
So what are you up to, detective?
I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised that I would find the real murder weapon.
The real murder weapon?
That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I've given it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper, and it looks like a letter or something. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though.
A letter? So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. I mean, we've been doing it for 3 games. Looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden, which we have surmised, and they're talking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously. obviously back at the HQ.
What? You mean?
I don't have the details, pal. Only what I heard from the grapevine. All I know is, if they don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern,
Okay.
we're gonna be faced with one ugly solution or situation. Both are kind of apt.
What kind of ugly stage are we looking at here?
You got me. I don't know. Just a gut feeling. Or it could be those weenies I had earlier. They're not my words, pal.
Then who said it?
Godot.
Godot? What do you mean by that? About the letter you found.
Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the mortar weapon. And all I find is some burnt up old letter.
Burnt up old letter? Okay, I contacted Rugal and like, I told him about what's happening, and he said the weather is getting worse, and he doesn't know if the battle will be still out, so he's kind of chilly since it made a landfall now.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, my safe energies to him.
Mm-hmm.
The incinerator? I knew it. I knew I wasn't imagining it.
Ooh.
You skipped my line.
There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. I thought you said that. But after
No,
the
I did not.
The snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder.
What's up with you, pal? You suddenly got all reverb there. I've got it right here if you want to take a look.
That's probably my blue text. Can I? Do you mind?
Yep. Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I'm more of a sci-fi nut myself. I bet it's got no relations to the case.
Spirit mediums? Burned letter added to the court record. Burned letter found by custodian timber incinerator. It's got to be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. Better give it a good looking over and some serious thought.
Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime.
So what do you know about the
Ow.
real murder weapon so far?
Well, it wasn't that that seven-bladed sword that we found impaled in the victim's body. I am not going to bother pronouncing that word. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Oh yeah, that's right. It has not been. It has not been long since that.
Yes, that's true.
In which case, it must have been another blade.
And that's what you're running around like a hitch of chicken looking for now, huh?
Well, I lack a Wiimote to point at the screen. But man, is it tiring work. Let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken.
I'm very sorry.
I've got the feathers of forensics on our cap for these days.
No, what do you mean you're sorry, Sir Gil?
Oh, Pearl wasn't around, okay.
Okay.
I was a bit busy.
We're using the department's secret weapon on this.
Secret weapon? What's a secret weapon of yours?
You want to know? You've got to think scientifically, okay?
All right.
The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are scientifically speaking made of most magnetic alloys, correct? Any questions so
No. I know what he's gonna say. All of them look smart.
So, what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector.
Raise your hand if you didn't see this one coming from a mile away.
Well, you want to give the scientific investigation a go?
Huh? Me?
I mean, I'm just a stagnant character that can't really move or interact with the screen. This thing's all yours. I've been here using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. How about you use it for a bit?
I don't know. Did I help Detective Gunchu out or not?
Good. The game wouldn't progress if you said no anyway. So come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you.
All right, then. I guess I'll give it a go.
Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best. I'm thinking of making it into one of my secret weapons. It's so sensitive, you could make it cry. It's so high-tech, you could skydive off it. Oh, hold on, wait.
Bother.
I got my notes mixed up. So, I'm going to tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around somewhere on this screen, right?
Sure, that's what we're trying to find out.
Right. So first, let's turn the detector on. That's
Is that the same we get it from case
sound of the metal
last game?
detector signal bouncing off something metallic. Oh, yeah, it's pretty much that. Don't worry, this baby will let you know when you've hit something metal or metallic. And when that happens, just hit your enter key. It picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a good look around.
This looks like a waltz?
Alright, back.
Ah! That's where it's been.
Is it yours, detective?
Hold on, screen went blank on me. I'm always dropping it, so I put a belt on it.
Damn it. Okay, but you still dropped it anyway.
Yeah, but now that I found it again, pal.
Your wallet's completely empty.
Well, I drop it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore.
Then how come the metal detector picked it up?
Must be because of the bell, I guess. Oh, that was
So there's something around.
a typo.
buried.
I think it was supposed to be. I think it's because of the belt.
It's
Interesting.
supposed to say bell.
No, he said bell first time. Yeah.
He tied it with a belt, but he said it must have been. Yeah.
No, he said bell.
No, he said he put a bell on it.
Weird. Oh well.
Yeah, even though he wrapped it in a belt. So I think it was supposed to be belt there.
No, he said he put a bell on it. That was what he said the whole time.
Anyways, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Looks like there's something round buried in the ground here.
Don't touch that, pal.
Huh? What is it?
It's a trap. People set them to catch us detectives. I know. I've had a few nasty run-ins with that. They're real
A trap for
nasty.
detectives. You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg?
Yeah, those. I got my finger caught in one of those once.
Your finger.
There was a bit of cheese, and it looked so tasty. I haven't eaten in a week then, so I reached out and then BAM!
I'm not sure I
you
don't
all-
know
you
how
all
to
know the Great
respond to a
Mouse
story so
Detectives, right?
stupidly pitiful as that.
The department
This one?
What's this? A pen?
doesn't know that yet. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Hey, I've been looking all over for that, pal. I really
It's yours.
need to get these pockets fixed. Yeah, old man gave it to me when I qualified as a detective. He told me it'd be good for sticking in suspect space.
That makes you detectives sound real nasty.
It's my dream to stick it in your face one day, right?
Then don't go losing it. Doesn't look like there's anything here. I think, this is Dunham's staff, isn't it?
Come on, game. Scientifically speaking, they're supposed to be made out of wood.
The detective is reacting to it.
Yeah, however you look at it, the things should be made out of a good ash. Right? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be
Isn't the whole point of metal detectors to find
metallic,
metal where you can't
but it's weird that this thing is causing a racket.
see it? Here, let me take a look at it.
Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is the job for the...
Bruh.
The top is coming off.
Look what you've done! You damaged a really important piece of
Ugh.
evidence.
It's
Bruh.
Ah, that's a... Drop the weapon, pal!
A sword?
Sorry, instinct. Inside the staff.
Is this... Could it be...
The murder weapon?
A cane sword. Holy sh...
I'd never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the
And it's not
victim's
one of those
staff.
cheapo ones either. They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. Although it might be more of a staff cane, given everything. This one's a real gem. A workmanship is really something else, pal. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I crack myself up at times. I'm lonely.
I officially give up on trying to figure out how gumshoe minds work. If the real scene of the crime was at the Inner Temple Garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe! Who knows about the hidden sword?
No one! Asterix. Even the police didn't know about this until we discovered it just
Now.
now.
They say there's always a team in Gumshoe.
as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe.
Doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it.
And I guess this isn't a murder weapon, huh?
No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder.
Yeah, of course. This thing is definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal.
It's about the same length as the Shishido, too. This must be the murder. This must be the murder weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's got to be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. Just put on my straw hat, and every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight.
Wait up, detective.
Huh? What is it, pal? I'm pretty busy right now, you know. So either get the lead out of your
You're going to get that staff analyzed, right?
shoes or stay put.
Would you mind holding off on that just for a while?
Huh? What are you talking about, pal?
Please. Just until we find mine.
I don't bring any of the forensic liquids with me. Your partner. What's she got to do with this?
I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Are you sure it wasn't what the Hoity Clinic gave you? How so?
Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and... well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. There's more evidence and testimony I need... The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel.
You don't think. Maya's been much...
Please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern.
Yeah, you're looking a little pale and Viridian there. Are you sure you don't want to rest for a bit? Okay. I'll just stop it with that face, pal. Looks like a mix of murder and death. Murder for me, death on you. One thing, though. Just one more thing. This staff's secret trick. Let's keep it just between us, all right? It could prove to be a very good tactic to weed out the truth. If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished.
I understand.
So for now, this is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff. You got it, game? Okay, now you take good care of it, pal.
Thank you, detective.
While I go and run for some forensic liquids. Don't worry, she'll be fine. I have a hunch.
Gumshoe.
Okay, I lied. I've played the other game. She does appear there. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal? My treat.
Sure. Thanks. Victim's staff has a hidden sword inside. No one knows this except me and Detective Gumshoe. I can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise doing with a staff like this in the first place?
Hello again.
Oh, goodbye.
Okay,
Have a good one.
Okay. Let's not do exploits. See, it seems like Rugal is gonna have trouble.
Oh.
Yeah.
You guys are putting up a lot of effort into this investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance that this is an actual scene of the crime. That's why. You mean because of the writing in the blood? and the talisman in the snow. Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you?
That'll be the second or third time she gets pointed at as the murderer.
Oh boy.
We have to treat everyone as a suspect, Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. No, though thankfully my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. Yes, I was stuck in an elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen. And we passed out. That's it when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You don't think I don't know that? I was there, but it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, right? There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake, and not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think. So, no more of this self-pity, okay? Something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before. So you went back to the criminal affairs department to look for her file. Yes, I checked over every case file I'd ever worked on. And I was right. I had seen her face before, 6 years ago. 6 years ago. It was my first appearance in court, and as the case goes, it was my worst nightmare. Oh, so who is she? I'm sorry, right? I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? They might be the crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple, and neither did the case. No, that one was completely unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes, I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. And now we present that thing.
And we're gonna beat him down with it.
Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister? Yo, what? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right?
Bingo.
Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. It was my first court case, 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about that case? You're not the only one who knows something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Her sister. Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related, so that explains that. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh. And this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case.
Yes.
Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, yo. What? Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. Wait. That went over my... You know, I'm not even gonna ask. What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth?
Her metabolic processes, like the things that keep her alive, are only a matter to historians because she's history.
I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know the murder case you were involved in during your college years. I was a fucking weenie. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty.
You're still a weenie.
Thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. Mia Fey. Mia Fey. At the time, Dahlia... It's like she was possessed by a demon or something. No, she was the demon. It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down.
Oh my god. She just pulls up on Mia. Die 1,000 deaths!
It's like she's a stand user, but she is the stand. And her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed.
I knew my Hamon train would come in handy.
She was executed last month. Executed? I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead. And once someone is dead, there is no way to revive them.
I have 7 Dragon Balls that I beg to differ are used.
There's no way to revive the dead.
I mean, possession is still a viable option.
It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. Oh, and what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from a branch of family of the Kurain channeling technique. Did you say Kurain channeling technique? Do you know something about it? Oh, yes, I know it's connected with the fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. Dude, you have a lot of nightmares. I was caught up in the middle of the murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling technique. But you know what happened. As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth. Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file, and you'll know. Of course. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Kurain channeling technique is real. Alright.
Even though technically he just used a Mamatama to look
Oh yeah, he did do
at
that,
cycle
didn't he?
walks and has
I think we need to
successfully
go to the
broken
training.
them. Yeah.
I think we need to go to the training hall.
Yeah. Right.
And now we present Dahlia to Iris. Or am I thinking of something else?
Did you take a look
Oh,
at this
okay,
for me,
never mind.
Yep. That's her.
Love are far more important at this moment. Would you agree?
She's right. I'm going to have to hold off on asking her about the things for now. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Alright, let's go back to Edgeworth then?
No,
Or
no,
not.
let's talk about the fact.
Okay.
Or we could do it anyway.
Woo!
And I think it's time you told me about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room in Hazakura Temple the entire time. God, that face is so cute. Do you still claim that to be the truth? Yes, that's where I was. Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe that what you're telling me too. But I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini? Her testimony in court today was very clear.
Okay. Rally?
That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back legs act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the inner temple on the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. One down. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So I would have left at 9:40 p.m., I think. I'm sorry, Iris. The line doesn't suit you. Huh? Now you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m. What you say doesn't add up with this. No.
No, Mobile.
Hello.
Let me think here.
Is it the snowmobile?
No.
Anything?
Ring lights at the bell.
Let's see here. Was it the?
Wait. What about the hood?
No. Oh,
Yeah, it has to be. It could be.
all
that
right.
because-
Received right before lights out.
Okay.
So I'm. Or
He
that.
rang it at 10 p.m. Oh,
You
okay.
yourself testified to the contrary. Don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Who's that?
Myself.
Me.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright. We even spoke a little that evening.
Oh, can't argue with that.
That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten. No, that's right. I remember. And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in two different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I managed to prove two things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And second, at the same time, you were ringing the bell of the Hazakura Temple? There was only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility.
There were 2 of you.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. On the night of the
once
incident,
you've eliminated all the possibilities.
And to kind of account of all the people that are around and what they can do, you kind of arrive to a conclusion that's not so shocking.
On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. Which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris. But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible. Impossible? No, I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves that there's more than one of me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show Dahlia how to.
I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twinsy, perhaps.
Ooh.
That's right, Dahlia Hawthorne. A woman that I know only too well. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer. Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. Thank you. There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? The second you who was here at the temple on the night of the murder, it was your twinsy, Dahlia Hawthorne. But you just said yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the Korean channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. Okay. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me, who passed away last month. Just as I suspected. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw in the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before? Because my sister always does the right thing. No, she does not. Excuse me? And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do.
Oh.
I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again. You betrayed her? What on earth do you mean? That's why I had to accept I may be found guilty. That's the only way. What is she talking about? Betrayal. Betrayal.
I think you can guess.
Betrayal! Betrayal betrayed me! This game sucks!
You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on the Eagle Mountain 11 years ago. That was the start of it all. That was the start of her down that twisted path.
Her downward spiral.
Mm-hmm.
She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life.
I at least think the fact that Francesca's just sitting behind them like, what the fuck are they talking about?
It's all because I betrayed her. How did you betray her, Iris? It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountains is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. What? But I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 gorillion from your own father? That's awful. But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money. Huh? It was revenge on our father. Revenge? Revenge? What do you mean by revenge?
Top one.
He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell. Her mother? She must be talking about Morgan Fay. Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family. The main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. Gee, I can believe that. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place. For power. But his
Never a
plan
good sign for a
backfired.
marriage.
Because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Kurain. That would be Misty Fay, Maya's mother.
All according to Keikaku.
But before long, the credibility of the Kurain tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Mystic Misty Fay, had made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the
Or a calculated one.
DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive and that he had no reason to stay there. And that's when you came here to Hazakura Temple. Yes, the woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see. Oh. And I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered and spiritually and emotionally. I think I'm finally beginning to see how pieces fit together. You have some issues, girl.
I have everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fay clan.
That's what it looks like.
That's insane, honestly.
I feel for you. Iris, there's just one more thing I wanted to tell you. I want you to tell me. What is it? During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, have you heard anything about him? Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts.
Oof.
I see. Thank you for your help. You're welcome.
Hurry up, Phoenix Writer. There is still much time to investigate.
Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you. I promise. Thank you. I suppose I better continue my investigation. There's still just one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl's Psyche Lock. Oh god, this is gonna be a chungus of Among Us.
And there's the truth to remove this.
Yep, here goes nothing.
The big chungus. The hard. I think this is actually the hardest Psyche Lock in the entire series, right?
Right.
But she's so adorable.
The extreme chunky Campbell soup has appeared.
Look at that.
What
They
will
really
you
did
do?
the fire right in front of the shack.
Mr. Nick.
Yeah, you're too late, Nick. If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them off.
I think I've pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding.
Yeah, by the way, I ate all the potatoes because Larry kept trying to draw in the freaking snow again.
Should we?
Pearls? It's no good. She's no condition to look at.
Well, here goes nothing.
Oh, time.
Lovely.
Please don't shove this in my face.
Who cares?
It
Golly.
hurts.
Who cares?
Time to do a mind dive.
Hold on, give me a moment.
Oh, God.
Someone can fill in for me.
Why don't you get some water, dude?
Right.
Oh, your turn again, VaStar.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Dunham's room, reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me. But I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was something else. I had to go instead. Somewhere. I was sorry. I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Miss Pearls never went to Miss Dunham's room. Because he was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls.
Yes.
On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to Oblock. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? The next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now, I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
Okay. You mean you know?
If I'm right, you tell me the whole truth.
Okay.
You went to this place where once it was, and that is this. It's from my eyes. It's obviously what you're so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was a special course.
I signed up for your special course.
Oh, my. Quite brave of you, considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel.
Sister beginning scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Tebo to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple.
Then we're clear that you went to the inner temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time is it when you head over to the inner temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to go to get there before it started, but there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How do you not know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
She heard the lights out bell. The Hazakura Temple bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it, that would be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing that bell? I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell is because of this.
Yes, clearly it's about the lightning strike report. What did the burn note say?
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Okay. So it's name, here's picture, Channel. Okay, so it's these burnt pieces of paper.
Okay, the reason why you're so worried about the spell is...
It should be these.
You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper.
Where did you?
The incinerator at the inner temple.
Oh, God.
Pearls? You were following the instructions of this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I am speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
The instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me, no.
As you can see, a large portion of it has been burnt. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling?
I mean, who do you think it...
Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls be having to try to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was... Dahlia...
Hawthorne.
It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in this letter. It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose sister Bikini met at the inner temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, that she-devil. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know about what kind of woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
Sadly, no. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. She is related to psychopaths.
It's
About the instructions
more-
in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them?
This.
this
Whoever-
poor angel.
If it was whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you'd never even heard of. You must have had quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote the set of instructions for you to follow?
It's Morgan.
It's this mushroom head.
Pearls? I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you. That's why.
How did you?
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay. All right, Pearls. It's time you start telling me the truth.
And stop crying.
Mr. Nick, I...
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
Don't underestimate me just because I'm a child. If you're trying to say I followed this instruction, I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
No. She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence. Then, one more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There is no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
How do you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that. I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you'd been given. But you misunderstood some of the words, and this proves the evidence. It was
Gravy-covered
you
poster.
who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
What? Why would I do something like that?
Do you remember what was written on that letter? Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the word gravely and roast, among others, right?
Ooh, feels good.
How do you know that?
Yep.
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Dunham on the night of the murder?
Perhaps we could read some books together.
There was a reason why we pointed out those specific words.
I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Ellis, so for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Sure, Miss Dunham taught you how to read gravely and roast. But what she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely
Sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
and that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mom had asked me of.
Give me a moment, I'll be back.
Such a simple thing, I couldn't even do it right.
Okay. Should I take over or should I wait for Circon? Alright, should we wait for Circon?
Yeah, let's wait for him for a.
It's a good thing that OBS has the option to pause your recordings. So we
Which
wouldn't
is-
have to use all the
Which
dead
is
air
nice.
while waiting for someone or for when I like take a break for a moment. So that's a neat feature that I would keep. And for you, I really gotta make the thumbnails though. That's the important part.
Alright.
All right then.
After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of the leftover gravy.
The gravy.
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Kurang, like it said in the letter.
I see. And then?
Well, it was already way past then when I got there because of all the snow. So I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area.
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya main training has already started, and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for it to get through it. But then,
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I felt Eepy waiting for Iris too. It happens.
Shut up, the butts.
Anyway, then you found yourself trapped in the inner temple.
Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator. Then I ate up the leftover gravy and
And it left off some steam by chugging the gravy. let off some steam by chugging the gravy on the scroll while you cried.
Well, there are worse ways to vent. It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too.
Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry.
At least I was eating the gravy. It was written right in my mom's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit.
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I'd never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it happened. I tried and tried and tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It's probably a good thing you weren't able to. Hello, Orgo. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh! It's just like that.
So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right? God damn it.
That's what Okami has taught me. It's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken.
Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instruction carefully.
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month, and last month she told me...
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae Clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden.
Oh, you poor thing.
My mother's always nice to me. I love her very much.
Thank you for rebuttal, Astroduce.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right?
That was for the good of the Fae Clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae Clan, so it had to be good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
I guess so, yeah.
I don't think so.
There was a picture with her letter too,
A picture?
of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird.
Like, Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter.
The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before. God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, that sure is pretty weird.
Someone had opened it already. Grant letter updated in the court record. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're welcome. My mother's watching over us. So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her?
Oh, Rowley.
Finally figured it out, have you, Trite? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully obvious is.
Godot?
The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
Holy shit! It's Cyclops!
I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort.
But it's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because Maya Fey isn't coming back.
What? You don't know that. You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
What a pearl.
It's your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances.
I realize that, but...
And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them.
But what's going on?
What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow. We'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
But Mr. Nick, is what that man just said true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
That poor thing.
My dear Pearl, you've done so well. My child, my Pearl.
Creepy bit.
It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now finally, after all this time, the Master Seed is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time. Just...
Except no,
To be continued.
not really. So you kind of died
Shit, my
with
death
your
row.
wish unfulfilled. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Who the
I-
fuck?
yeah.
Okay, hold up.
Pearlie stated in her bit that her mother's now watching heaven.
Pretty
Oh,
much
this will
hell
be
at
in
this
hell.
point.
Yeah. That was a long investigation. A chungus of a longus.
Yeah.
And the trial's going to be twice that length.
Oh,
Oh no.
yeah. Yeah. I just want to say real quick before I go, well, thank you for having me on, Vass, and I'm sorry that I had to leave intermittently. It's just that literally, let's just say a dog.
Hey, no worries.
Yeah. And thankfully, the dog is safe. The dog is back in the house. Thank God. But, yeah. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure being on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go too. It is already late. It's almost 11 o'clock.
You all be safe.
Yeah.
Mm,
Be safe, gentlemen. Stay
Okay.
awesome.
Yep.
Be safe.